So I'm at Origins Game Fair in Columbus. There's a bunch of people playing board games, and they have miniature sets like this where they just play on these boards set up with all this stuff, and they put their pieces on and take rulers and move them across.
I went to the convention with my friends Brian and Noah, and we didn't really know how all of the games worked, but everybody was ready to explain it to us.
Like that. This is people getting together to throw dice and just create carnage. We have approximately 109,000 points of stuff on the table. We have a artillery barrage company sitting right here. The green bugs over here, they've got units that can come up out of the ground anywhere on the board. If they come up underneath a tank, it dies. 6 or 7 giant walking stompers down there, which are orc big war engines. And I think a couple of them have died, and I think they took out most of the tanks on our side down there. We're all battling over these little teeny tiny objectives because there is no better point than to have something to fight over. And we were toying around with the idea of putting Twinkies on the table just to have something to fight over and snack it at the end.
Needless to say, we were having a pretty great time.
I wish I were this tall so I could just run around and explore.
But miniatures weren't the only thing they had at the game fair.
Okay, so the fighting we have here is based on Bellegarde foam fighting. What we have is any 2 limbs or a torso shot causes death. You get hit in the arm, put the arm behind your back, you can't use it anymore. You get hit in the leg, you drag your leg. You get hit in 2 arms, 2 legs, arm and leg, it's death. You get hit in the torso, it's a death.
So we picked up some weapons and got started. Both Brian and I were soundly defeated by the guy wearing the leather Uruk-hai orc armor. I don't think it was his first time. So Brian and I decided to team up to try to take this guy down. And at first he beat us, but then we applied a little strategy, worked him into a corner, and with one lunging stab, we finally got the best of him. But our partnership couldn't last forever, and eventually we drew blades against each other. Now, Brian has a deadly reach, and he got me a couple of times, but for the most part, my strategy of run at him as fast as I can, swinging my sword as much as I can, won out. Hungry from all the fighting, we went to Hound Dogs to have some pizza. There we ran into Carl and Kelly, and Carl gave us a ride in his truck down to Comfest, a big community festival with lots of booths and music. We walked around a little bit, and then just sat and shaved.
So we just got done with Comfest and the Origins thing, and I think we're all just going to say a little something about what we thought about it. So I'll start, this is my video blog. I thought that game fair was a ton of fun, and the miniatures were cool, and that sword fighting was fun. Noah?
I thought the fair was super fun, and I thought Alan soundly whooped Brian's ass, and that was the best part.
Brian?
I think the video will tell whether actually Alan soundly whooped my ass. I mean, he beat me. Did he whoop my ass? No. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful.
You wish you were in on our fun, Kelly Nicole.